Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini saya akan membacakan sebuah buku yang berjudul The Crab and the Crane, Kepiting dan Bangau. Once upon a time, there lived a crane in a pond. The crane is very happy living in the pond because there was plenty of available tree. All the fish in the pond had him. But the crane left the fish tree because fish is his favorite food.
Alkisah, hiduplah seekor bangau di sebuah kolam. Bangau itu sangat senang tinggal di kolam karena di sana ada banyak makanan tersedia di sana. Semua ikan di dalam kolam membencinya, tapi bangau menyukai ikan-ikan di sana karena ikan adalah makanan favoritnya. As time goes on, the crane's egg gets older. He began to feel tired quickly. When flying in the air, his condition is not as usual. The crane can't fly fast anymore. His flying ability is diminishing. He can't fly far as before.
Seiring berjalannya waktu, usia bangau menjadi semakin tua. Dia mulai merasa capek lelah ketika terbang di udara. Kondisinya tidak seperti biasanya. Bangau tidak bisa terbang cepat lagi. Kemampuan terbangnya berkurang. Dia tidak bisa terbang jauh seperti sebelumnya. Since that the ability and speed of the crane has decreased, often fish the hands can lose and run away because of their slow moments of on time. The crane plunged into the pond because he caught hold the belt of his body.
Sejak itu, kemampuan dan kecepatan bangau menurun. Seringkali ikan yang ia buru lepas dan melarikan diri karena gerakannya yang lebih lambat. Suatu saat, bangau jatuh ke dalam kolam karena ia tidak dapat menahan keseimbangan tubuhnya. One morning, the crane stood by the pond. What's wrong with me? My joint had a loss today. My movement began to slow down. Not as usual. If I were like this, I will starve to death. I haven't been able to catch fish for 2 weeks, the crane said to himself.
Suatu pagi, bangau duduk di tepi kolam. Apa yang salah denganku? Sendi-sendi saya mulai sangat sakit hari ini. Gerakan saya mulai melambat. Tidak seperti biasa. Jika saya seperti ini, saya akan mati kelaparan. Saya belum menangkap ikan selama 2 minggu. Kata bangau pada dirinya sendiri. To fish saw the cranes by the pond. Don't go near the cranes, you will be ants by him. Shall not fish, don't worry. He can be me for the past 2 weeks. I have found him, but can't even move quickly to catch me. You actually said the fish.
2 ekor ikan melihat bangau di tepi kolam. Jangan pergi mendekati bangau, kamu akan dimakan olehnya. Kata ikan lainnya, jangan khawatir, dia tidak bisa menangkap saya. Selama 2 minggu terakhir, saya sering menggodanya, tapi ia bahkan tidak bisa bergerak cepat untuk menangkap saya. Kamu lihat saja, kata ikan. The fish went closer to the crane. The crane was happy when he saw a fish coming near him. He immediately stood up and ran toward the fish to catch it. But the slow escaped and go away. In fact, the crane flew into the pond.
Ikan itu mendekati bangau. Bangau itu ketika melihat seekor ikan datang mendekatinya. Dia segera berdiri dan berlari ke arah ikan itu untuk menangkapnya. Tapi gerakan bangau yang lambat menyebabkan ikan terlepas dan menjauh. Bahkan bangau tercebur ke dalam kolam. This conditions make the cranes can't do anything. Many fish swim near him, but the caught not at him. Oh, many poor life. How sad I feel. My hungry stomach. I have ate for 2 days. sighed the crane. He could only see the fish swimming before his eyes, while holding his hungry stomach.
Kondisi ini membuat bangau tidak bisa melakukan apapun. Banyak ikan berenang di dekatnya, tetapi dia tidak bisa menangkapnya. Oh, hidupku yang buruk. Bagaimana aku harus mengisi perutku yang lapar? Aku belum makan selama 2 hari, kata bangau. Ia hanya bisa melihat ikan berenang di depan matanya sambil memegang perutnya yang lapar. One day, the crane who was sitting by the pool began to think. He hasn't eaten for so long. Stomach is really hungry right now. He thought hard to find a way to get food without working hard. Finally, he found a way to get food easily.
Suatu hari, bangau yang duduk di kolam mulai berpikir. Ia belum makan beberapa hari. Perutnya benar-benar lapar. Sekarang ia berpikir keras untuk menemukan makanan. Tanpa bekerja keras, akhirnya ia menemukan cara yang mendapatkan makanan dengan mudah. The crane started his plans. He sat on rock at the edge of the pond. His face looked said a gloomy. He is not experienced in checking fish that swim. We are surprised by the crane's attitude which he has differed from his daily habit.
Bangau memulai rencananya. Dia duduk di atas sebuah batu di tepi kolam. Wajahnya melihat sedih dan murung. Ia tidak tertarik untuk menangkap ikan yang berenang di depannya. Semua hewan di kolam itu terkejut oleh sikap bangau yang berbeda dari kebiasaannya sehari-hari. The crane. There are fish, frog, and crab. He looks sad, said a fish. Maybe he's starving because he hasn't been able to catch us for several days, said another fish. Will he die? Asked the frog. Maybe he was sad thinking about that, said the fish.
Akhirnya, hewan-hewan di kolam itu mendekati bangau. Ada katak, ikan, dan kepiting. Dia terlihat sedih. Kata seekor ikan. Mungkin dia kelaparan karena dia belum menangkap kita. Selama beberapa hari, kata ikan lainnya. Apakah dia akan mati? Kata-kata. Mungkin dia sedih memikirkan hal itu. Kata ikan. A large crabs came nearing the cranes. You look sad. What's wrong with you? Asked the crab. You are right. I am sad. There are some bad news about this pond that makes me sad. Answered the crane. All the animals in that place were Scots and Corns. What's bad news? Asked the crane.
Seekor kepiting besar datang mendekati bangau. Kamu terlihat sedih. Ada masalah apa? Tanya kepiting. Kamu benar, saya sedih. Ada beberapa kabar buruk tentang kolam ini yang membuat saya sedih, jawab bangau. Semua hewan di tempat itu terkejut dan penasaran. Berita buruk apa? Tanya kepiting. I don't have the heart to tell you about the bad news, said the crane. Come on, crane, it's about this pond. Hey, we have to know because we live here too, said the crab. All right, if you insist, I'm worried that there won't be fish anymore in this pond which is my food source, said the crane.
Saya tidak tega memberitahumu tentang berita buruk itu, kata bangau. Ayolah, bangau, ini tentang kolam ini. Kita harus tahu karena kita tinggal di sini juga, kata kepiting. Baiklah, jika kamu bersikeras, saya khawatir tidak akan ada ikan lagi di kolam ini yang merupakan sumber makanan saya, kata bangau. There are no more fish. What do you mean? Asked the crab. I have some feelings will fill these ponds with salt. The will plants grow in these ponds, sighed the crab. Oh my God, that is really very bad news. I will tell that bad news to the animal in this pond.
Tidak ada lagi ikan, apa maksudmu? Tanya kepiting. Saya mendengar beberapa penduduk desa akan mengisi kolam ini dengan tanah. Mereka akan menanam tanaman di kolam ini, kata bangau. Ya Tuhan, itu benar-benar berita buruk. Saya akan menyampaikan kabar buruk itu kepada hewan-hewan di kolam ini, kata kepiting. The crane carried the crab on his beak. After flying for a while, the crab asked, "Is the pond still far away?" Then crane smiled and answered, "Actually, the pond doesn't exist. I have eaten all the fish that I have brought before. Now you will be my food." The crab was surprised to hear that.
Bangau membawa kepiting di punggungnya. Setelah terbang beberapa lama, kepiting bertanya, "Apakah kolamnya masih jauh?" Bangau tersenyum dan menjawabnya, "Sebenarnya kolam itu tidak ada. Aku sudah makan semua ikan yang aku bawa sebelumnya. Sekarang kamu akan menjadi makananku." Kepiting terkejut mendengar. Hearing these words, the crab pinched the crane's neck with his fangs. The crane's claws breaks the finally fell to the ground. The crane slot is filled. The crab goes back to the pond and fell everything to the animal in the pond. They were happy to hear the death of the wild crane.
Mendengar kata-kata itu, kepiting menjepit leher bangau dengan capitnya. Bangau tidak bisa bernapas dan akhirnya jatuh ke tanah. Bangau kehilangan nyawanya. Kepiting kembali ke kolam dan menceritakan segalanya kepada binatang-binatang di kolam. Mereka senang mendengar kematian bangau jahat. Finally, they lived safely and peacefully in the pond.
Akhirnya, mereka hidup damai dan aman di kolam itu. Sekian, terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.